Welcome to you all, and we are back with the highlights of round 3 of the Great Britain Ireland Rally Championship. Just in time as round 4 starts today, and we're on the way with Hugo on stage 1, the winner of the previous round. And this has been a fairly short stage, 2.4 kilometers, and it's been 13 stages, mostly shorter ones, and for some of this rally we even had much better weather than we are normally used to, as we continue with Luca on board on stage 2, which has been a rerun of stage 1. Nice driving, and currently he's the reigning champion, so he's driving for the title defense, and after the previous round he's currently being challenged by Hugo and also Alan. And on stage 3 we have Kasper, 6.9 kilometers, and as you can see the bad weather is back, so everything has returned to the usual, and we see Kasper just flying through this stage, which has been proven a little difficult for quite a few drivers due to having a couple of detours and loops. As we continue with the ride, and we're keeping an eye out for his signature move, see if he can take another corner by turning the car the wrong way. Well, looks like he's turning the car the right direction this time. Yeah, no monkey business here either. Jump nicely taken. Well, the landing hasn't been that nice. And you can see one of the detours here. And this is Maria still on the same stage. And for some reason that car is horribly loud. And it seems like she's having a fine drive despite all the difficulties, both in terms of the conditions and the stage itself. Well, so that was her first leg done, and we're on board with Hugo in the very rainy Shepherd's Shield, 4.8 kilometers, stage 4. And it seems like the rain and the slippery, bad conditions doesn't really slow him down. He's clearly driving for another rally win. Very nicely taken, hopefully I don't curse him. And this is Connor on the same stage, and it seems like he's got a new livery instead of the regular red one, and it actually looks pretty good in my opinion. And it's a pleasure to watch this car being thrown around in these stages. And this is Gergely still on stage 3 with the Toyota. Wasn't sure for a second about this car because I've never seen this livery. It actually looks really nice. Has some old school Opel Kadett vibes with the black and yellow. As we continue with Hugo on stage 5, 7 kilometers, and the conditions have still been terrible. Rain is still pouring down, but it looks like he's not really bothered by it, and kept bringing in one stage win after the other. Ooh, that was close with the journalist. Antonio with the Rally 3 Ford, flying through the 5th stage as well. nicely taken. And we're on board with Luca again on stage 6. And by this time it was clear that it's going to be a battle between Hugo and Luca for the first place. The only question was who is going to come out on top by the end of this rally. And we'll see about that pretty soon, as we're pretty much halfway through this event as we continue with ride. And I have a feeling that we're not gonna see that signature move at all. He takes the corners the right way so far, so we're devoid of the pleasure of watching him. Oh, that was bad, and I think that was his leg 1 over. So we're on with Gergely again on stage 7. Much better conditions than previously. The track has still been a little damp, but no rain this time around, making it better for everyone. And this was the end of leg 1. Hugo first, Luca only 3 seconds behind, and Gergely on 3rd place. And that's the rest of the pack. And we're starting the second leg with Connor. I think he avoided the tree there. I wasn't sure about that. Didn't see anything from the cloud of dust. So one of the longest stages of this rally, 15.6 kilometer, thankfully in good weather. So everyone could push to their heart's content as we continue with Antonio. Very nicely driven. No mistakes whatsoever. And we're on with Kasper on stage 9, and it looks like he borrowed some weight reduction solutions from Dimi, as the right door is missing. Yep, it's definitely missing. Very nicely driven through this quite tricky of a stage as we continue with ride on stage 10. So he's back with Super Rally for the second leg. So a good result is unfortunately out of the question, but at least he's still racing. And we actually had plenty of drivers, including myself, who finished the Super Rallies. So GG's to everyone who actually managed to see through this rally without any crashes. And the bad weather is back as well, which will last for the remainder of this rally. So on stage 11 you can see that's still the case, as Gergely is flying through this section. Only 6.1 kilometers, so another shorter one. And it's Luca again on stage 12, where again we have some damp conditions, but still a pretty nice weather. So the rain seems to be gone. I thought it's going to flip over, but actually he got away with it. Must have been a scary moment. Very elegant as he Sweeps through the corners. And we're on with Kasper on the final stage. That's quite some speed, and he narrowly avoids the wooden fence. Actually gets away undamaged with just a little slip off the road. It's definitely pushing the car to its limits. Very nice drive. And these are the final results. Hugo finished first, Lucas second, and Wright in third, despite his crash. And here are the rest of the drivers. And here are the current standings. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at the next race. Goodbye.